YouTube, what's good? It's your boy TD coming to you from Fantasy Good Sports, guys. And today's video is going to be on 5 running backs that are rookies that you can draft later in your draft in the 2021 fantasy draft, guys. Yes, I said it. 5 rookie running backs that you can draft later in the later rounds of your 2021 draft. So, guys, before I get started, I got 2 guys that didn't make the list, but I had to put them in the list in an honorable mention type of way, if you get what I'm saying. So I got to talk about these guys because I wouldn't be giving y'all a true video with what I'm talking about 5 rookie running backs if I didn't mention these guys. So let me start with the 2 honorable mention guys. So the first honorable mention guy that I'm going to mention is Cam Akers. Yes, I said it. Cam Akers from the Los Angeles Rams. And the reason why that you can draft Cam Akers in your later rounds or your draft, maybe around 7th, 8th, 6th, somewhere around there, is because he's sneaky powerful. This guy is not the biggest back. He may be 205, 210, maybe a little heavy, maybe a little light or somewhere around there. But he runs just as heck like a 225-pound back, 230-pound back. Like, he runs very hard. You don't see backs like that toting it at his size, toting it 32 times. He showed that he could do that. Now, he got a little nicked up a game later, but he can do that, guys. Also, the guy is explosive. The guy can be used in the pass game. He's a great passer. I mean, look what he did at Florida State. So he can be used in the pass game. He can be used in the run game. He can run all the routes from the running back. And he probably could line up the receiver if they wanted to use him in that way. But, guys, they're using him more as a power back, which is surprising to me. I thought he would be having 7 to 8 catches like Ty Gurley, but they didn't use him that way. So Cam Akers is not a bad back, guys. So if this guy falls to you in your 5th, 6th, 7th round, pick this guy up. So let me move on to my other honorable mention back. The other honorable mention back that I think that you should draft, and this guy, you shouldn't have, I don't think nobody's going to jump up and take him. Now, sometimes guys like guys personally, and they go and take them ahead. Like in one draft that I did, somebody took Antonio Gibson. They took Antonio Gibson in like the 4th round. And I wanted to get him, but I wasn't going to get him into like the 6th or 7th. They got him early, guys, like 4th round. So there's nothing I could do about that. But, so, the next guy is A.J. Dillon from the Packers. From the Green Bay Packers, A.J. Dillon. Now, he only had 1 star, guys. And this guy had, 120 yards rushing for 1 touchdown. And in the snow, it kind of looked like Derrick Henry. So, let me tell you some traits of this guy, right? You can get him later on, and he only had that 1 game sample size. He runs like Derrick Henry, guys. He's Derrick Henry-esque. He's the only guy that I know since he was a freshman in college, got 25 carries a game. So he's ready for that workload. He's been doing it, guys. Derrick Henry had to wait. He didn't do it his his freshman year in college. But after that, he did. He maintained a heavy workload. But A.J. Dillon is made for this. He's bigger than Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry has smaller legs. This guy has bigger legs. He's built like a tree stump. And obvious, I said he runs like Derrick Henry. He's very powerful. This guy might, guys, already as a rookie, he could be a top 5 running back that breaks tackles. Yes, I said it. He can be already as in this year, he probably a top 5 running back that can break tackles, guys. So this guy upside is unbelievable. And also, they probably not going to re-sign Aaron Jones. So this guy's going to probably have a great role, probably 15 carries a game at least. And then when it get cold, 25 to 30 carries. That's why they got this guy. They didn't draft him in the 2nd round for no reason, guys. They got this guy for a reason. So I love A.J. Dillon if you needed a back, and you can get him probably 12th round, 14th round, somewhere around that. It just depends on how you fill out your draft mates. So let's move on. So my number 5 rookie running back, guys, that you can get later on in your 2021 fantasy draft is DAndre Swift. Now, guys, it was hard to rate these guys. So these guys are rated on my list. So I had to kind of nitpick them. So DAndre Swift. DAndre Swift is my number 5 running back, guys, and I think you should pick him up. The only thing that makes me put him at number 5 is I don't know who the offensive coordinator is going to be in Detroit. So he from the Detroit Lions. He's a great all-around back. He's good in the pass game. He's good in the run game. He can block. This guy needs to stay healthy. That's all. This guy stays healthy. He's a great running back, guys. You can get him for a value. You don't have to jump and get him early. So you can get him around, like, people know he's good. So it's going to have to be like 5th round. But so you can maybe not go and get a running back in the 1st round. Look for these guys to take over. So you can go receiver heavy in your first 2 rounds. I'm just giving you draft strategies. So DAndre Swift is a great running back. In potential coming into his 2nd season in the 2021 fantasy draft. So let me move on. So my number 4 running back, guys, that you can draft. Now this guy you might not be able to get him later, but I want you to still know what he is. So I got to talk about him. And he's a rookie. It's Antonio Gibson. Now I know you might be like, well, why is he? He should be like number 1. Well, it's a couple other backs that I think is going to have a better game script than him. But this guy's very dynamic. They didn't even use him in the pass game like he should. Guys, he might not be quite where J.D. McKissick is at right now in the pass game, but guys, he can be that back. He can be a back that, like a Christian McCaffrey. I mean, he can get 8 or 9 catches and also 15 carries. That's the type of back he is, and he's bigger. So he can take on the workload. If it get cold, they don't have to sub him out. He can take a workload. He can take a 30 carries running back, and he also don't have a lot of mileage. He only had 33 carries in college. That's why a lot of people doubted him, but I didn't. I've been talking about him ever since before the combine. I watched him at Memphis. He was a great back, guys. So, yes. And Antonio Gibson, guys, he's so dynamic. He can line up at receiver. They just haven't been using him like that. He did that in college a lot. Ran a lot of wheel routes, a lot of deep routes, a lot of posts and stuff like that. And also, guys, he's a hybrid. And remember, I told you in my earlier videos, the NFL is changing into hybrid players. And he's a prototypical hybrid, guys. So this is why you should pick up Antonio Gibson. And you might have to get this guy in your 2nd or 3rd round, guys. Maybe. You just got to fill out your draft mates. Every draft is different. But if you see this guy after you got a couple players and this guy falls to you, you might have to take him if he's the best back available. And I don't think it's 12 better backs that's going to be available. So Antonio Gibson is a great pickup for 2021 fantasy football. So, guys, let me get on to my number 3 running back. Guys, my number 3 running back that you can draft as a value in your fantasy football 2021 draft is Jonathan Taylor. Now, the reason why I have Jonathan Taylor at number 3 is he didn't get going, guys, until later. That's fine. Sometimes running backs learn at a different pace. They have to learn how to fill the holes, how to run the offense and stuff like that, how to block, how to protect the quarterback. But he did. At the last 3 games of the season, guys, he ate. He probably was a league winner in the playoffs for a lot of people. But the main reason why I got him number 3 is his offensive line, guys. Indianapolis probably has one of the best offensive line in the league. Easily top 5. I mean, no debate top 5, but it could be number 1 or 2. So I love that O-line. Also, guys, he's a power back. And when you give him a power back 25, 30 times a game, I mean, he could be Nick Chubbish. I ain't saying he's Nick Chubb, but he's Nick Chubbish. If he can go and continue to hit the holes and catch the ball, this guy is a nice pickup. And he might be taken in the beginning of the 2nd round. This guy's probably not going to fall. But like I said, this is a rookie running back list, so I had to mention him. So if you want to take him, if you want to go receiver first, maybe Michael Thomas or Tyreek Hill, or Stephon Diggs, and then in the 2nd round you take Jonathan Taylor, that's fine. But after the 3rd round, he's not going to be there. So, and him and Antonio Gibson are going to go early as in their 2nd years. They're going to go pretty early, guys, so you might have to get them. So, let me move on, guys, to my number 4 running back. And my number 4 running back that you can take, guys, is James Robinson. Yes, I said it. James Robinson is my number 4. I'm sorry, not number 4, number 2 running back. I'm sorry, guys, I done got off. My number 2 running back. And the reason why James Robinson is my number 2 running back, guys, is this guy is an underdog machine. Guy had great balance, but he didn't run the fastest. He didn't bench the most. He didn't have 5,000 yards as rushing in his career. But this guy, as you see, he's a top 10 elite back. He actually started playing matchup proof later on in the season. Like, no matter how tough the matchup, he still did well. He still would have, 12, 15 points. Easily against great matchup, guys. So I love James Robinson, guys, as my number 2 running back on this list. Guy has great balance too, guys. I mean, the balance is unbelievable. He runs through the hole, and even when he's getting tackled, he just falls with a lean. He knows he's just a good running back. And for them to go and skip all over these guys that's been in the league and went to him shows that he outworked them in practice, and they knew this. So I love James Robinson, and this is another guy. Do I know exactly what he's going to fall? No, but you're not going to be able to get him out the round 5. He's just too good of a running back. This guy's, so you got to be looking and try to target this guy. And this guy falls to you after you done a certain draft strategy, you pick him up. So, guys, let me move on to my number 1 guy. And my number 1 guy is J.K. Dobbins. Now, I know a lot of you not going to like that. But just check this out, the reason why I got him number 1. Okay, so you know the offense that he plays in with Lamar Jackson, right? It's a Lamar Jackson's a dual threat. Whenever you have a dual threat quarterback in any league, I don't care if it's professional, Canadian, whatever it is, if you got a dual threat quarterback, that running back is going to, if he's just average, he's going to have a great year. Look what Mark Ingram did last year. Mark Ingram had he wouldn't have done that nowhere else, but he had lanes to run through. So you telling me a J.K. Dobbins that's very talented, that's fast, that's got great hands, that if he's getting those same run lanes, that he's not going to have a boom season? This guy can have 1,800 yards rushing. I said it. Him and Lamar both. So next year, when they start trying to take Lamar Jackson away, J.K. Dobbins is going to eat guys. And plus, guys, as far as his talent, he makes guys miss in the hole. That's a certain talent that you don't always see. Like, guys can run, make you miss, but when they like dynamic, like he can make a linebacker freeze him in the hole and beat him in a small confined space, like they call like in a phone book. This makes him very, very dangerous. So he can play on different offenses and still be great. But playing with Lamar Jackson puts his ceiling over, makes it crazy. So I believe he's a top 5 running back going into next year. Yes, I said what I said. He's a top 5 running back going into next year. Forget rookies, just top 5 running back. Because of the offense that he plays on, guys, his ceiling is going to be ridiculous. So if you want to take Lamar Jackson and then turn around and take J.K., I think that's a great idea. I really do. I think it's a great idea. And also, like I said, guys, and I told you the guy is very explosive. He can score from anywhere on the field. You can throw him the ball. He actually can even line up a receiver, and you can run gadget plays to him. So, guys, this guy is unbelievable. So, guys, if you like this video, please smash the thumbs up button on this video, guys. And also subscribe to this channel because I'm going to always give you cutting-edge information like this, guys. Thank you for tuning in to my video, guys. Have a blessed day.